fine.
That's PS5 though. I don't think
So-
I have that.
Well, I'm starting a recording right now, so
Perfect.
the share play session will end in 1 minute, so I gotta kick you out. Alright. How long is Sam gonna be out?
I don't know. Probably not too much longer, but she'll, she'll be cool. She'll jump in when she do, and
Right.
I get the sense it's not even that crazy. So like,
yeah, this is gonna be really easy. Like like it'll be like, oh, I cut myself or something. Like that's it, right? So that's all it's gonna be. There's just gonna be some emo girls, and we're gonna have to deal with their problem.
They're gonna like some emo Eldritch bitches. So it says you can save and export Twitch streams.
Okay.
Now, can you do that? It says that they won't store streams past more than 60 days, but you can turn it into a highlight that will keep it on your page beyond that.
It's like really close up in my face. Okay.
Up your nose.
All in my face. Hey.
Hey yo. What's good?
Okay. Let's do it. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayari, my neighbor and good friend since we were children.
Don't die.
Oh no. There it is. You know, the kind of friend
There it
you
is.
never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we should oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sarari catch up to me. Ah! I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Aw. Uh-oh. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, DOP. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say. I don't fucking care. Sorry. Don't laugh at me. Sayori, don't laugh. And we cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, DOP, have you decided on a club to join yet? What club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. What? You told me you would join a club this year. What? When did I?
Look, I just found out that we've been best friends for years, so I guess.
Whatever you say at this point,
I
I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Damn, we are assholes. We are the straight up dicks. I mean, the first thing you say is she's one of those people that I would never be her friends if we didn't know each other. Like, that's me.
Like, I wouldn't like her if I didn't already like her. Like,
right. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting on by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-oh. It's too close to home. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. God, my camera's really pissing me off. Like, I feel like I have to stay in this one little spot.
You got that one little niche.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get comfortable, and then I look over the camera, I'm like, oh, I look like...
You're like, oh, it's right up my nose.
Okay. I'm gonna scrunch down. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is very important to me, you know. Who are you, Sayori? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to... What's a NEET?
It's a NEET. We need all right, I'm on that translation note. Anything we don't know, I'm gonna look it up.
Right.
Figure it out. So, looking up NEET.
It's all caps. I know what a hitakiri is, and that's a Japanese, basically, for a hermit.
Right, like somebody just sits inside and plays games and shit. Doesn't really interact with other people.
Yep.
It's like a whole thing as a movement to some degree now with virtual reality and shit.
Yeah, true. But I mean, even with virtual reality, at least you're getting up and doing something. I mean, shit.
No, and not even to say there's anything wrong with it. It's just it's
I
contrary to aspects of society. That's all. It's
right,
just,
true.
You know,
it's almost scary because it is good for you. Because like, if you're getting shape without any social interaction, like.
I mean.
All right, I can't. Dum diddy dum dum dum. All right, wait, stop. I don't want to hear myself. All right. And I know you're happy now, but I died. Go
It's
on.
about to be dead. I'm telling you.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right, I'll join your goddamn dumbass club.
What even club is she buying for right now?
Well, I don't think she is. She's just buying that I do join a club.
Join a club. All right.
Yeah. Well, I wonder, what's the name of this game? I wonder what club we're going to join.
Probably that swimming club.
Oh, yeah, right. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Who are you? No one's like this. No one cares this much. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Yeah, right.
That's a good point. Like, how are you getting schooled by this chick that barely woke up this morning?
Right, like, I mean, you're talking all this shit like, oh man, I just wish she would, like, I would have walked away, but I'm not gonna walk away, so I'm gonna be here. What the fuck's going on with my camera? Why is the top of my thing like that house? Are you looking at the video?
I'm pulling it up right as...
I think it's because I did a large. That's funny.
Can I open up the search bar? Come on, motherfucker.
I like it.
Let me see what Top Invader got for you.
Look at just the box of my camera. It's just like a weird shape. It's the side of a hexagon. Alright. I'm done playing with that. The school day is as The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh yeah. Sayori, hello. Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You didn't need me to wait up for me. I mean, you didn't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might. Yeah, I guess we assume she's in a club. I don't remember.
But she hasn't said which club she's in, though, right?
I don't think so. Well, I thought you might. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. And I'm a meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Well, since she's the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Fucking Sayori, don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned it all out. I let out a long sigh.
Really it. This is manipulating the beat.
Right. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Let's go!
Alright, so real quick, a NEET is a not in education, employment, or training. which refers to a person who is unemployed and not receiving education or vocational training.
What a great life.
If you can make it work for you, I guess. Sounds kind of boring, but I like learning shit. I like learning shit. I like learning why we're back in school right now.
Nerd.
Right. I'm on my day off in a high school in Japan. But
I like knowing everything already. Sadly, I've never done that. But I think I would like it.
What
Wait,
if that was legit? We sold our soul for a cupcake? Like, that's kind of it. Like, for something sweet and inconsequential.
So I don't know how to... It says history... Oh, is it save? Oh. Yep. Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Oh, okay. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Here we go. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about... I'm trying to be, Eeyore. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. I'm already
Wait, do we
automatic.
get to choose whether we're male or female?
No, we're always male.
She's just girl 3?
Right now, right? We don't know any of their names, so 1, 2, and 3. Ah, DOP. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
It does that. Right. This bitch comes up talking like Vincent Price. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of babes. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. What? Sorry. Natsuki.
Natsuki's just mad because she hasn't filled in yet.
Right. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Ew. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
Don't touch her cupcakes.
You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other. Wow. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Always full of energy. What a bitch. Automatically starting this off. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Hey, you know what? She's a bitch sometimes. Just ignore her.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both ya. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? What? I don't... It's great to see you again,
this is
DMP.
Monica.
Monica smiles sweetly. Yeah, Monica. Monica. Is it Monica?
Like the Japanese
Monica's
would be...
Monica.
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 Monica, right?
Yeah. We
But
do
she has
know
the biggest
each other.
smile, right?
Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Probably like some deeper shit that you're feeling, and that's not anything to do with how cute she is. Come sit there. Right.
She just implanted in your mind. I was your favorite student last year.
Right. Did she just create those memories of us? Like
Right,
that
like
I remembered her? Yeah. Come sit down, Dot. We made room for you at the table so you could sit next to me or... Ooh.
Top chin.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there is one space next to Monika, and one space. Oh, so do we get to choose? Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the table where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Yahoo! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate we used to make ears. Man, this is like, I've never played a game like this. I have no idea you were so good at baking. Like, I'm really waiting to get to the point. Like, if a game doesn't, I've never played a visual novel, but I always assumed visual novels had like kind of pick your own adventure style. Like I always thought like you would be given.
Rather than that, literally, we're just kind of like watching them sort of go through these forced actions, and our character's like kind of a character, but not really.
Right.
It's just like the link our viewpoint for which the story takes place. I mean, I know of visual novels. Honestly, the extent of my visual novel engagement was probably like hentai / weird visual novels.
All visual novels are hentai. Like literally, I think I read somewhere that like, Fate, like I really got into the anime Fate Zero or whatever.
Yeah, I know.
And it literally had to start as a hentai because it wouldn't have got like signed on. Like he made a version of it that removed all that shit. But I'm pretty sure like the first version of it had like you had to touch their points to like get them to do something. I don't know. I didn't look it up, but I did.
Powers, right?
Exactly.
That was there was another comic that was that like she had a button like on her genitals or somewhere that like,
that's Chowbits. But those are Chowbits was written. Clamp is a series of female writers, so that was all written by a female. Like Clamp, I learned this like way years later. Clamp is not one person; it's like a collective of female manga writers.
Oh, cool.
So
cooler.
And I don't know if I don't think they ever like reveal who exactly writes what.
Amongst them writes what, but it's just like their collective group. That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, I think
that's kind of what DOP like. I sort of want to get that like create. That's still it, dude. The comic, the online comic website is DOP. So make it so.
Oh yeah, always. I always feel like that still exists, and we put energy into it, and I feel like that's why it's still here. DOP, Death on Paper. I mean, paper, ink, and blood. Come on, man.
Straight to the visual novel. All right, so at least we know. So I was about those sexual undertones. I was tuning in because that's basically, as far as I'm aware, my only interactions with visual novels. So maybe this one will be different.
Maybe. I mean, we get 4 girls to choose from. I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Like, so far, all we did was bitch about Sayori, and then get forced into a club because we have no backbone, and we just bitch about shit. Never actually standing up for ourselves. And now we're stuck in this literature club, and these chicks are giving us cupcakes. Yeah, and she doesn't like us.
That's what life's about. Semi-complaining about shit, bumping into things, and finding bitches, cute bitches with cupcakes.
Yeah.
You know, that's
worst ways to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, worst ways to be.
Worst ways to be.
I finally bite down. The ice is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is alright, I guess. Ooh,
what if like the person playing this is diabetic and they're over here like, I suspension of disbelief is shot for me. I just don't feel like this guy. You know what
Why
I mean?
do you play video games then? Like you're doing what you can't do in real life. So if you're diabetic, you get to eat cupcakes in a video game.
Fucking cupcake, DOP. Eat that cupcake.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? What? Wait, I thought you technically did. Sari said, well, maybe, but not for, you idiot. Oh, because in Japan, it's a very, it's a thing. Like, if a girl makes you food, like, girls don't just make anybody food.
Oh, yeah. Like, especially for more of a traditional, male-female dynamic.
Right. So I guess
making a meal for you, that's saying she's trying to offer you some nourishment, bro.
So even if she made the cupcake, she didn't make it like that, so she doesn't want to admit she made it. She just wants it to be a cupcake. But she's obviously worrying about how you care about it because it's something she made and she wants to know if it's good. But she's not trying to show that.
But she's kind of being forced into a situation of whether she feels any which way about a given character.
Yeah, she just cares if her cupcakes taste good.
Right.
I give up on Natsuki's weird. I mean, that makes sense to me, man. Like, like
He's a young
she does.
man, though. Remember, we're playing a guy who's like, sadly, so
Right.
probably like half our age.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't remind me.
That's all good. We have quadruple the experience to apply to this situation.
Fuck yeah! So this is where we get the fuck out right now.
Put the fucking cupcake down, bro. Spit it out. Go induce vomiting.
Right.
Never eat a chick's cupcake when she did not make it for you.
Don't learn these lessons now and live a good life.
It's a deep metaphor, man. Don't eat some cupcakes that are not for you, bro. I'm
No.
just saying. Especially at that age, that's like 5 to 7 years in jail.
No CP, man. No CP. Cupcakes. Okay. You know, a whole tea set in this classroom. You keep a whole tea set in this class. What? You don't worry. The teacher gave us permission. Don't worry. The teacher. Okay, it's a different person talking. This is Yuri. So don't worry. The teacher gave. So should we just go head first into Monica, or should we try Yuri or?
I mean, I'm not really gonna lie. I know things, but Yuri's the most my aesthetic bit. The purple, the long hair.
I went
she's
for
kind
Yuri.
of the most busty. Now her attitude, I mean,
it's annoying, but
it's the various Japanese girls, right? It's that. That's her right there.
I mean, you know,
where she's like, I have these
oh
really
God,
big moves that I don't know what to do with. Someone please help me.
I'm so smart,
like,
but I have no self-confidence.
Right. I have all this love to give, but I'm a confused girl.
No one's like that.
It's these weird cells, you know, like, I appreciate the spectrum of male and female, but, like, we're all programmed to appreciate different aspects of it.
Oops, my video went out.
What? No, it didn't.
Seriously?
No, it did. Wait,
oh, okay.
Where'd it go? Somewhere. You sought fire, but my friend, what was enlightenment that really would set you free.
Enlightenment doesn't set anybody free.
Let's feel lighter, though.
Enlightenment, man, to a vampire.
Enlighten those
kills
titties.
Nah, you want to get them heavy.
That doesn't. What are you glad of, Yuri?
You're a
I want to
famous
like these
yourself.
characters and appreciate them as people.
We love these characters, man. These are thriving, realistic, three-dimensional characters.
Right. Because.
Except for Monika, I'm not vibing her right now. Her blank stare is really giving me.
Do you think the game would have been added to give like we're supposed to be the male dynamic looking at these things, right?
I think it's supposed to let our guard down.
Yeah, but like, do you think that this same game can appeal to women besides that they're looking at it from that lens? Like in a video game, you talked about seeing things from different vantages, but do you feel that this is a painted male vantage? Like, I'm teasing a little bit about like the aesthetic of like, oh, look at the boobies and look at like the big eyes, but they're very dollish. They're very like thin but big-breasted and like short-skirted, so it's all insinuating sexuality without directly saying it. And that's kind of what hentai is. I mean, like.
Yeah.
Further,
I mean, I only know
deeper into it, but
the people who got really into visual novels that I've ever talked to have all been female. I mean, it's only.
That's kind of what I wonder. That's like, I wonder if women are actually even more affected by those programmings. Because, like, dude, I don't know that many guys that are willing to cosplay, dress up, and like look like hentai characters and do that bit. Like, that's and maybe because most of those characters are female again. But like we said, Anime Club is for me in high school was male and female. But we were all looking at the same hentai chicks and female characters in anime, like the designs. So on some level, like the male design is not focused on in the same way. Like, could you have had this same game with a bunch of male characters? Ooh, that would be a cool flip, like Doki Doki 2, and it's like a more, I don't know what the twist of this is going to be, but I think you could plot a psychological component to a group of male characters much the same. It would be a little different. Because it wouldn't be such like an adoration and the dollship of them, right? Because look at her, dude. Look at this image of Monica. She's got these big, huge irised eyes with this little smile and these flushed cheeks and the ribbon and like it's very dollish. Especially her, because you know she's probably some crazy shit. They're trying to get us, man. They're like, yeah, join the club. Sign here in blood. Oh, that's DOP. And so Yori seemed really happy. So make it Dracula, like Dracula's hanging out with him. Right. It all depends on your vantage. We should play this dude like Overlord. Like outwardly, he's an awkward like 15-year-old guy, but inwardly, he's Ainz Al Ghul. Uh-oh, wait. No. Did I lose your audio? I'm not hearing you. I see you talking on the stream, but I don't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can.
Yeah, I hit the mute on accident, but
I literally was looking at the stream like, wait, he's still talking.
I was talking like a lot. Yeah, I thought you were paying attention. I'm like, he kind of seems like he's ignoring me, the bastard. But you know what? Talk your points. Like you're making sense. But I said something too. Goddamn.
Too. I was trying to write. I was like, I'm not really getting much to work with here, but
right. I gotta keep going. No, but I was saying, there's a game. You were saying like, what if this was Flip? But there's a game. I don't know if it's like an evil undertones, but it's a boyfriend simulator. But the boyfriends are all different types of pigeons. So like their traits are like eating a certain type of seed and flying at a certain velocity, and like you have to learn that to like be able to like get them to like you. So you have to choose which one you want, know about that bird, and then start talking about the bird's interests. And the bird's interests are like actual bird interest, but they have dialogue like people. So it's like a really like, and you can play it in two ways. You can play it where they all look like birds, like realistic birds, or you can have them look like anime guy birds, like hot anime guy birds that are like these guys. They look like just like
chicks, very literally.
Yes.
They were like, all right, people are tired of just games about anime chicks. How about a game about anime dude pigeons?
Yeah, not humans, but they're just pigeons, and we're gonna go really literal with these pigeons. The different types of pigeons will be the different boyfriends you date. Like I don't know what the game could be about, but I remember being very popular, and like what could you do with that? Like, it's funny for like people loved it. And that's what I thought this game was until I realized it had a lot of horror aspect. I thought it was just a good visual novel, but all right. Tangent aside, we got to get back in this. So we got to get to something.
So Monica is the president.
She is the president of the literature club. She started it with Sayori, and then Yuri, and what was the other one? Sayurki? Yuki's the one that we're probably going to try to... Yuri is the one we're probably going to try to date. Natsuki. Yeah, Natsuki was the pouty one. And then Sayori's our friend. And Monica. I just want to call her Monica because I'm American. But Monica.
Yeah, Monica.
As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. What? How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather just take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then, well, I'm fulfilling my dream. Monica, you really are a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised aren't more people in the club yet. I must be hard to start a new club. It could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature.
They know what they're doing. They know this is some slow-ass exposition, and she's like, yes, I'm trying hard to convince you that this will be both fun and worthwhile.
Like,
I'm really for being the meta like commune.
Does it ruin it that I'm talking like using her language like this? Like,
right.
I love it. Well, it's like, well, you could also be like, I have to work hard to convince people that they're both fun and worthwhile.
All right, so like true anime note, not to give it away to me, and we wouldn't be hired to do this job, but this character she would be like soft and airy enough that it's mysterious, but it wouldn't come across as creepy or unnerving. It would just come across as her being like a little bit on her own thought wave. Like, I have to work hard to convince people that you're both
which
fun
fits into that anime stereotype. I feel like I've seen anime stereotypes of like the president, or the school club president. Like
it's a little detached. She's saying the thing, but she's a little detached from it, right? Like,
yeah.
But here are major things like the festival. So something big's gonna happen at the festival. They're already seeding that concept.
Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls.
Eat some more cupcake. 4 more. In fact.
I wonder if. I think it was foreshadowed when he says, "I'm surprised there's not more members," because she is so popular. So I feel like the club would attract a lot more members.
Would it attract just a lot more in general, like people that knew of her, other teammates, other like.
Than just these, and these are 3 misfits. Like they don't seem like they really knew her. Like we already know Sayori wanted to do it just because she wanted to help start a new club. That's why, because she was the only other one who wanted to do it. She's vice president, which could or could not be true. It could be already fabricated. I don't know. We already know too much. I only know that one aspect though.
All right, man. I'm telling you. Look at this thing right now. This image. This says a lot. All right. So I was talking about the doll ship and kind of like. So to me, we're programmed to like. Is Yuri the purple-haired one?
Yeah.
We're programmed and set up to like Yuri because look at this design right now. So the what's the youngest? They're not the youngest, but the cupcake making chick's name.
Yeah, the one that said that she could look like grade school. That's Natsuki.
Natsuki. So Natsuki was adverse, right? She's like, you dummy. She called us names. She blah blah blah. Like, and she's kind of spunky and doing her own thing.
We already know our character doesn't like Sayori too.
Right, and honestly, she's even like a more diminutive shift of Sayori, right? And they show it in image because she's the least chested of all of them, right? Mm-hmm. But she's the one that offered up the cupcake. So to me, that notion of that she offered the cupcake and was like, I don't even want you to have it exactly, kind of implies we're like, she's not really a point of focus. Our friend, Sayori, right?
Sayori doesn't like her, or says we can ignore her when she's being like that. Right. And so then was Sayori's completely fake.
Right, so she kind of dissuades the player from being about her. Sayori was kind of annoying, and the player is sort of like, I don't even like her. So it affirms, like, you're not really supposed to be about her. Yes, she's your friend, and she's why you're there, but you're not really supposed to be overly about her.
And we already... Sorry. You go on. No, I was literally thinking.
Let me spin this.
Go on.
So then there's the introduction of all of them, right? And then there's the president chick that your character knows about, and he already knows that she's this like, she's the athletic, she's like the woman, right? She's
out of your league, right?
She's out of your league. And honestly, looking at her position right now, she's the most, like, her breasts aren't the biggest, but nor are they the smallest, but they are the most shiny and like direct. She's directly facing you. She looks confident, where she's both
very confident,
but like also the attraction therein in association. But she's staring directly at you, almost as if she's looking at the player. So something about that is supposed to be like, do you feel confident to be facing this girl? So, probably not exactly. So then there's Yuri, she's got her arms behind her back, which is submissive to some degree.
Yep, timid.
Or at least presenting, not necessarily submissive, but presenting her chest. And her chest is up and lifted, and she's kind of looking very shy and like down a little bit, right? So to me, and also you got the Sayori sit between them with her arms almost touching both the president chick, and so she's the connection point. And on some note, it's like directing the focus towards Yuri. So I really feel like the game is gearing you to try to have connection there. Whether you can choose otherwise is maybe up to the player, but
we don't know yet. We haven't made any choices, but I thought we were going to have a choice when we got to choose who we sat next to, but our character instinctually wanted to sit next to Sayori because of the connection already. It's your friend. Right. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, DOP, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she's kept quiet. She keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Yeah, you're right. We're automatically feeling sorry for her. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Yeah. So, I mean, we already know where we're going. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story, and I'm trying to get a voice for them. Okay. And telling a great story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obviously by the way in her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me feel or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sari slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I am... what was her voice? Oh, fuck! I'm not cute! Yeah. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Well, why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Oh, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your... Don't laugh!
No, it was good.
I know!
Yeah, but like with her images, she's like...
She's so... Yeah! You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experiences too? Monika and Yuri sound too much alike. I gotta get a different voice for Monika. I'm trying to get that like kind of eeriness to it though. Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Trying.
And Yuri's is a little more like it. Everything, the tone is right. Give her more like uncertainty because she doesn't normally talk in front of people and stuff. She's more about her.
Good point.
So like she's not used to using her voice.
And Monika is super confident, right?
Whereas Monika is, right? She's very direct and forward. Yeah.
Well, maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, wait, what was hers? Wait. What do you read anyways, poems? Why don't we read everyone's poems? Yeah, she's kind of ditzy, right?
They always funny to me because it's me just like your female component talking back to you. Like, she sidled up, like, it was like, yeah. Yeah,
we all sit in silence. Yeah, I'm trying to make DOP not sound like myself. I'm just trying to make the narrator sound like myself. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem for our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way,
Oh, no.
everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, DOP? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Oh, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I wanted to join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought. DOP. I'm trying to make her sound ditzy. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I mean, he's like the rest of us. That is, right. Writing poems is.
Be stepping back, bro.
Yeah, you were trapped the moment you walked in this room. I don't know what you were thinking.
He ate the cupcake. Dude,
he ate the cupcake. You're right. He should have ate the cupcake.
Oh, dude, like he sniffed down pheromones that were not for him, man. He's like in a world of. I'm telling you, dude.
It was so trying to be like that. You're right.
Bro, double his life experience. I didn't realize until I had been in it for almost 20 years, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? This cat has no chance. He walked in there with like, I smell today.
Right.
And is just like responding therein. Not even to be crass, like.
No, you're right. You're right. I think that really what it's going for. This is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Yeah, he's fucked.
Man, hell yeah. That's a wet dream, bro.
Right.
I get to sit next to them and watch their heartbeat as they read these fine poems, especially when I read. I mean, come on, how is that? That's so sensual.
I mean, and they all got sad
in my mind
when he said
you, and now you're feeling waves. Like, damn.
Right. Yeah, man. He was done the moment he walked in. Even before the cupcake was like the final straw, but he was done.
This chick's over here, like, she knows what the cupcake was, and that our character ate some, and she's like, "Look,
I'm sorry you did that.
I don't know how I feel about this." Right? She's like, "I didn't mean for you to be included in this spell work, damn it."
I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around. Yeah, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. She's the easiest I can slip into. Everyone remembers today's assignment? Write a poem to bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. DOP, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety swelling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri's and Natsuki's clean up their food. Hey, DOP, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, I might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four lights. Four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Will I really be happy spending every day after the school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right.
Next time on
Dragon Ball Z.
DDLC.
Yeah, DDLC. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. About to write a poem. It's time to write a poem. Oh, here we go. Gameplay.
Yeah, about to actually play the game. Gonna write a poem to get some dames. Trying to get the digits, but first I'ma have to write some.
Pick words. Think your character club members will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem. Oh, so we don't get to really choose. Oh wait, we do get to choose because this is where the letters came in. This is what we should have taken a picture of.
Yeah. Okay. Look here. Got you. Let's pick a few words.
But look Monika's not even on here.
Nope, she's not even an option. It's just those three. She's out of our league, man.
So who do we want to go for? Yuri? She likes horror.
That's a good point. I don't know.
Which I also thought, I was going to say that while you said that, that is the most, like, everything you said was kind of leaning towards us during Yuri, but the fact that she likes horror and the only one talking about horror, like, I think that was also, like, you know you're playing a horror game at this point, right? Crimson, probably, that or Death. I think Death is too generic, but Crimson can go down horror.
Nah, man, let's do Embrace.
Embrace suicide. Embrace nature. Embrace the calm.
Yeah, something like that. Embrace nature. I like that. Embrace nature.
Embrace nature. Unrestrained.
Unrestrained. Ooh, I like that. Nature misfortune. I don't know. Yeah,
is this like
unrestrained?
Okay, is this themes or is this actually the poem we're writing? Embrace nature unrestrained. Prayer. It's a 20. Okay, so it's 20 words. So. Okay, it doesn't let me. Does it show me what we did? So okay, we
just gotta pick words amongst. So we have to remember under ourselves. So embrace nature unrestrained.
Fireworks, vivid, or treasure.
Electricity.
Okay, embrace nature unrestrained. Electricity. Broken. Electricity. Oh, it's starting to like direct us. Electricity journey. Ooh, I like that. Electricity journey.
Yeah, I like that too.
Embrace nature unrestrained. Electricity journey extreme or precious.
Precious.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Electricity
journey, precious, landscape. Vivacious, yeah.
Bliss, vivacious bliss, or vivacious heavens. Ooh, vivacious destiny.
Vivacious.
I like a lot of these.
Yeah, these are good. I like bliss though. I think bliss, the first one was, yeah.
Question.
It's always the question on the ship.
Question. Sensation. Question. Cry. Ooh, no, wait. Question time.
Question time.
Because if you're having fun, you're questioning time, right? Because it's where to go. I'm having so much fun.
On this blissful landscape.
Yeah. In the blissful landscape, we question time. I actually really like that.
Yeah.
We could say sadness and then like say something contradicting to sadness. Here, I want to actually write this down, like, because I feel like this is important. Like, just to have memory of this, what we put the first time, so we don't keep repeating.
Right. So
I'm sure we're gonna get to see it after we're done. So yeah.
That would be nice.
Wait, I can just look at video, man.